The spring sun blazed over Maplewood Park, where the annual county fundraiser buzzed with laughter, clinking glasses, and the hum of community spirit. Tom, a grizzled veteran with a limp from his service days, stood proudly at his folding table, adorned with donation jars and photos of local kids his fundraisers had saved. His weathered hands adjusted a banner that read, "Hope for Heroes," his life's work after the war. Across the park, Karen, notorious for her sharp tongue and entitled air, eyed Tom's setup with a glint of opportunism. She needed a table for her overpriced candle booth, and Tom's looked just right. Karen sauntered over, her heels clicking on the grass. "This table's perfect for my display," she declared, ignoring Tom's presence. Before he could protest, she began stacking his jars in a corner, her manicured hands brushing off his carefully arranged photos. Tom's face reddened. "Ma'am, this is my table. For the kids. For the vets." His voice was low, trembling with restraint. Karen scoffed, tossing her hair. "Oh, please, it's just a table. I'll give it back later." She didn't. Instead, she hauled it to her booth, oblivious to the gasps of onlookers. Word spread like wildfire. Tom, the man who'd organized every fundraiser for a decade, was disrespected in broad daylight. The crowd's murmurs grew into a roar as Tom limped toward Karen's booth, his eyes burning with a quiet fury. "You took my table," he said, voice steady but laced with pain. "You took from the kids I fight for." Karen laughed, shrill and dismissive. "It's a table, not a charity case. Relax, old man." The crowd tightened around them, phones out, capturing every word. A young mother, clutching her son's hand, shouted, "That's Tom's table. He built this event." Karen's smirk faltered as she realized her mistake. Tom wasn't just a vendor. He was the heart of Maplewood's giving. The confrontation escalated. Karen doubled down, accusing Tom of overreacting and playing the victim. Tom's hands shook, not from fear but from the weight of her insult. "I fought for this country," he said, voice breaking. "I fight for these kids. You don't get to take that." The crowd erupted, some cheering Tom, others jeering Karen. A teenager slipped through, placing a donation jar back on the reclaimed table, a silent act of defiance. Karen's face flushed as she saw her candles ignored, her booth deserted. The community had chosen. In the end, Karen packed up, her table abandoned as sponsors blacklisted her. Tom's fundraiser broke records that day, fueled by the crowd's outrage and loyalty. But Tom didn't celebrate. He sat alone, staring at the table, its scratches a map of his sacrifices. Karen's greed had cost her more than a tablight cost her respect. Yet Tom's victory felt hollow. The sting of her disregard lingered like a wound. Was Karen's act just a moment of selfishness, or a deeper flaw in our community's values? What does justice look like when trust is broken?